Many people say that living in Switzerland is like a dream comes true. Is it a dream comes true? Hi, hello there. How are you doing? My name is Ida Gohla. I'm an Indonesian living in Switzerland for 10 years now. In this video, I want to make a kind of small talk with you because probably I miss my home country. So what I can do is just grab my camera and then talk in front of the camera, and probably that's gonna be a little helpful for me, right? And if you find that this video is gonna be useful for you, I would be happy. And probably you can also give some comments about what I'm going to talk. Is it true that living in Switzerland is just like a dream comes true? Is it a dream comes true? It is a dream comes true. Well, I mean, I'm not going to talk about how delicious the chocolate, the Swiss chocolate or Swiss cheese is, but it is more than that. It's not just only when the winter time you can do skiing, or when people are so punctual, it's just like Swiss watch. It's more than that. I live here since 10 years. I know that it's probably not quite long enough to know everything about Switzerland, but I guess it's also not short enough to talk about something going on in Switzerland. It's like the culture, the regulation, the morale, blending to the local here, and etc. Well, I never really realized until I moved here how everything has to be so precise. I mean, seriously precise. So 10 years went by. I've never really, I cannot really remember how I was in the first year I was here. First year, second year, it's just like a visit. I still enjoy it very much. I mean, it was just a surprise. I didn't think of anything. First year, second year, third year, and everything. But then the next year, year after year, I had to admit life has to be really precise as the Swiss here. So I mean, I really have to blend with the local here. I really have to integrate the people here. I really have to know about everything here, much more than just a visit. So this is moving here, this is living here. It is not difficult, but it's absolutely not easy. So I really have to understand about the culture here, the regulation here. This is not just only the language. Language is, you can learn it from school, but the culture, you really have to know about how the people behave here. And also regulation, Swiss mentality, and well, everything is not just only happening in one night. You really have to know exactly what it means. I'm going to share about something that I would have known before I moved here. Living here in Switzerland always become the challenge, and especially for me, because I come from a half world away from Switzerland and coming here, moving here permanently. I guess I need a special effort to adapt to the local here, and as a foreigner, I'm sometimes also bound to experience the loneliness, homesickness, and stress. How can I cope with that? Well, yes, these tips, I hope that it can be useful for you. So first thing is doing plenty of research before moving here. You know that how the locals do here is definitely different than how the locals do in your home country. That's what I've never done it before, so I just moved here before knowing what locals do. And also the culture difference between the home country and here. People do the culture here, and also living cost, probably it has also become the research that you need to do. It's definitely different because everything is also so expensive here. I guess Switzerland can be one of the most expensive country in the world. I wish I could have done it before I moved here, but I just knew it after I moved here. The second one that I wish I could have done before moving here is making a visit a long visit before moving here permanently, because 10 years ago I just moved here before making a visit for quite a certain time. And making a visit with quite a certain time, knowing about life here, or if possible building the contact, building the network, making friends first in advance before moving here for good, always be a good help, because we can have a talk and learning a little bit how life here from the people who live here earlier, and that's gonna be like a good preparation before moving here for good and permanently. I didn't do that. I just moved here and I didn't have any friends, so well, the next thing that we should do before moving here is, once we know that we are going to move in Switzerland for permanently moving, it's not just only a visit, it's not just only a temporary visit, we should know how to plan a visit back to home country. I mean regularly visit to home country, because this is very important. So this is creating the feeling of looking forward to meeting friends or family in the home country. This is also making the good feeling to avoid stress of being like quote-unquote trapped into the country that you really don't understand, and then you're looking forward to coming back to your home country. So this kind of plan, or how many times per year, like for example every mid of the year you're coming back home in summertime and etc. This is always good, because you know, as a foreigner in Switzerland, we are born to experience the stress, loneliness, homesickness. So having a thought of coming back home in home country in this schedule is always helpful to avoid the stress. Okay, the next tips that I would give to you is joining the expat community. Whether you're moving here already or before moving, that would be slightly better. So try to make a list of the expat community that is existing in this country, in Switzerland. There are many, so you can also search in the internet. So what kind of the community? I wish I could have done it before I moved here, but I did not. So I mean that would also help to us learn from them about living here in a real time, because they will give you the experience about how life here, from the small thing until the very principal thing, like the regulation, how to become the citizenship, or how to make the driving license, for example, how to, just a small thing, how to throw away the rubbish and etc. So this kind of things always useful for foreigner, because of course the regulation in the home countries and here is completely different. Okay, well, at the end of the day, this is not about complaining how to live in the other country. I again very thankful that I have the chance and the opportunity to live in a country that is a half world away from my home country. I enjoy everything, although sometimes it's very difficult to find what I like, especially if I talk about food, because I like a hot spicy food, and this is not easy to find a fresh spices because everything in the powder. But at the end of the day, there are also many good things here living in Switzerland as an Asian like me, as an Indonesian like me. So I hope that my video, this small talk, can be useful for you. Research and joining the community and also plan everything will be always useful. Preparation is always useful. So after all, I've been here for 10 years. I'm still here and I enjoy my life. I hope that you also enjoy your life. Stay positive. See you again in my next video, and bye.